Welcome to your editing lesson this week. When you are done, please write your name, place this in the turn-in basket, have your headphones on, please pause, go at your own pace. What I do, you do. Let's get started. Your objective for this editing lesson is I will edit the 5 errors in the Chicle chewing general nonfiction text using your editing and cups strategies. Please write the word editing. Remember, good writers know that when you have to edit, you only read the sentences, not the entire text. Only read sentences. So we only have to read 5 sentences, not all 17 of them. Then write cups. The acronym CUP stands for, it's a reminder for you that you only have to, in those sentences, focus on words or letters that need to be capitalized or that were capitalized wrong. Check for verb usage if it matches the noun, like is or was. Check if the end of sentences are missing punctuation marks or a comma needs to be added, and if words are spelled correctly or if you need to correct them. So editing is all about cups. So let's get started. Your strategy is read the question. What change, if any, needs to be made in sentence 2? Then you circle that number, that sentence, and you read it. But did you know that he helped introduce modern chewing gum to the world? I know that this sentence starts with the conjunction but, and I've told you that you shouldn't start with a conjunction, but since we're focusing on editing, we're only fixing the errors dealing with cups. So what you do is, remember, A says change did to do not. You have to underline it, and right above it, don't. Underline helped. Above it, write helps. Remember, these strategies help you visually see all of the possible edits, and you choose the best one by looking at that sentence. And if the edits, the possible ones, are already above, it helps you to eliminate which one does not belong, and you can eliminate, and you have to plug them in. Then you look at C, change the period to a question mark. So now D says sentence 1 is written correctly. Now, I'm not going to look down here. I look at my sentence. But did you know? Or is it but don't you know? It's not don't, so cross it out. But did you know that he helped introduce modern chewing gum? Or but did you know that he helps introduce? If this happened in the past, this is written in past tense. So the verb, he's already done this, the suffix should be ed, not ending with an s. It already happened, so you should add the suffix ed. But did you know that he helped introduce modern chewing gum to the world? Now, if this is a question, this is an interrogative sentence, so it doesn't end with a period. The punctuation should be a question mark, so it's going to have to be C. Change the period to a question mark because your clue is, but did you know? It's starting off with a question. So it ends with a question mark. So 1 is C. Check. Good job. Let's look at number 2. How should sentence 4 be changed? Remember, we're editing, so we only read the sentences we have to edit. And you circle that number. The Mexicans were finally defeated at the Battle of San Jacinto. We always read the sentence. A is a possible edit. Change Mexicans to Mexicans from a lowercase m to an uppercase M. You have to underline it. And let's make that correction. B, change word to was. This is verb usage. We underline it and right above it, write our possible edit, which is the word was. Battle to battle, but instead of an uppercase B, they want a lowercase b. And then D says change the period to an exclamation mark. Let's see if it shows excitement. Let's read it with the possible edits. Please have this on your paper. What I do, you do. The Mexicans was finally defeated or were finally defeated. If this happened in the past, it's not going to be was. It should be were. So cross out that possible edit. Now, if this is the name of a very specific battle, battles are always, the first letter should always be uppercase, and that's the location, the place where the battle took place. So it should have an uppercase B. It should have the uppercase S, and the uppercase J should be there. So all of these uppercase letters should be there, so it's not going to be the little lowercase b. So bye. Cross it out. Now it's either adding the exclamation mark at the end of your sentence if it's showing excitement, or starting the word Mexicans with an uppercase M. The Mexicans were finally defeated at the Battle of San Jacinto. That's not a very exciting sentence. It's not showing emotion, so cross out the exclamation mark. It is making the little lowercase m to a big uppercase M because Mexicans is a group of people. Groups of people based on their ethnicity are always, they always start with an uppercase letter. So Mexicans are from Mexico, and Mexico is a proper noun. So Mexicans is the very specific group of people. So it should start with an uppercase M. So this is our best edit. So circle it. That was the best one, and we've eliminated the others. It's going to be change lowercase m to an uppercase M. Number 3, what change, of any, should be made in sentence 8? Let's look at sentence 8, circle it, and read it. The secretary became friends with an inventor and brought him some of Santa Anna's chicle. Chicle is the Spanish word for gum. This is about him chewing gum and how he brought it over. Now, they want you to answer choice A, change secretary to secretary, lowercase s to uppercase S, change inventor from the spelling with an O to inventor with a spelling with an E, change Santa Anna's to Santa Anna's, but you have an apostrophe between the S and the A and the S, or sentence 8 should not be changed. Let's add these possible edits. Underline secretary, and I want you to include the possible edit, which is an uppercase S. Then inventor, they want you to check the spelling. We're going to rewrite it, but we're going to write it with an E. Then Santa Anna's, we're going to add the apostrophe between the S, the A and the S. So let's go back and plug them in. The secretary became friends. Now, does the word secretary need to start with an uppercase letter if we don't know the name of the secretary? Remember, secretary is a common noun. If it would have said the name of that secretary, then we would have the name capitalized. But the word secretary should never start with an uppercase S. So cross it out. The secretary became friends with an inventor and brought him some of Santa Anna's chicle. Now, you can use your dictionary to check the spelling. An inventor is spelled with an O, not with an E, so that's the wrong spelling above, so it's already written correctly, it's spelled correctly, so cross that possible edit. Now, let's look at Santa Anna's chicle. It's either adding the apostrophe or the sentence is written correctly and we don't need to change it. Now, we have the word chicle here. So remember the rule for the apostrophes. It shows ownership. The chicle belongs to Santa Anna. So we have to have the apostrophe before the S. It's showing that he owns this object. The chicle, the gum, belongs to Santa Anna, so you do need the apostrophe. This is the correct edit. So it's C, change Santa Anna's to Santa Anna's, but we need to add the apostrophe because it's showing ownership. So it's C. Boom. Number 4, how should sentence 11 be changed? Let's read it. He took the Chicle rolls to a drugstore so customers could try them out. Remember, Chicle means gum. They want us to change took to taked. That sounds a little weird, but I'm still going to write the possible edit just to plug it in. I can always eliminate it. Change rolls to rolls. So this was verb usage. He took to he taked. Rolls to rolls is a spelling possible edit. We need to underline it and possibly change the spelling. Drugstore to drugstore. This is dealing with capitalizing. Uppercase D. And then change customers to customers. Customers. And this is a spelling possible edit. So please write this down. Now, right off the bat, there's one that we can easily eliminate by using your dictionary. Customers is spelled correctly, and this is the wrong spelling, so cross it out. Now, let's look at the verb usage. Let's plug it in. Let's read it with the word took first. He took the Chicle. If it happened in the past, should it be he took the Chicle or he taked the Chicle? Now, taked, that spelling and this verb usage doesn't match with it being past tense. So for sentence 11, we're going to eliminate taked. That's the wrong verb usage. It doesn't match with the sentence because it happened in the past. It doesn't sound right. He taked, no, we cross it out. It's he took, it's written correctly. So now let's look at either the spelling of rolls or drugstore. Now, drugstore, it doesn't tell us the name of the drugstore. A drugstore could be, for example, Walgreens or CVS or HEB or Target where you get medicine. If it would have said the very specific place of that drugstore like Target or CVS would start with an uppercase letter. But the word drugstore should never start with an uppercase D. So please cross it out. It is the spelling edit. This spelling, R-O-L-E-S, is talking about like a part in a play, and we need to change it to R-O-L-L-S, like a bundle of gum. So for sentence 11, B, change rolls to rolls, a spelling. So look at number 5. What change, if any, needs to be made in sentence 16? Let's use our strategies. We circle it, then we have to read it. He patented his chewing gum in 1871 and went on to make loads of money. A says change patent to patents. B, change went to goes. C, change loads to loads with an apostrophe, or sentence 16 is written correctly. This would be a spelling and verb usage. Edit, maybe. Verb usage is B, and C would be punctuation because we were adding the apostrophe. So let's underline the word patent. And then, since we don't have space, we'll write it down here. We'll write patents, underline went, above it write the possible edit goes, then underline loads, and then add the apostrophe. And then D is sentence 16 is written correctly. So let's plug them in, make sure that you do what I do, and let's plug it in. He patented his chewing gum, or he patents. Patent or patents if it happened in the past. We need the suffix ed, so we're going to cross out this possible edit. It doesn't sound correct and it doesn't make sense. it should read he patented. It already happened in the past. His chewing gum in 1871 and went on to make loads of money, or goes on to make loads of money. If this happened in the past, the verb usage should be went. The verb should read as went, not goes. We need to eliminate that. It's not goes, it's went. Now, it's either loads or the sentence is written correctly. He patented his chewing gum in 1871 and went on to make loads of money. Now, it's not showing any ownership. We already know that the money belongs to him, but the word loads should not have an apostrophe. So we're going to cross that out, and it's going to be D. It's written correctly. So thank you for watching. Please make sure that when you are done, you turn this in to the turn-in bin. And great job.